Hi guys, this is Phantom Vacuum Fan. I haven't done a Phantom video in a while because it's been a combination of things. Excuse me. I told you guys I was ordering a Fantom Lightning, and it came in, and at first I wasn't very happy with it. I mean, I loved the vacuum itself, but there were some issues. It was supposed to be refurbished, and it was a little dusty, but that was okay. But nowhere did they mention that the handle release didn't work. And worst of all, they didn't include the HEPA filter. So I had to order one, and it took an extra week or so to get it, so I haven't been able to use it much. Also, one odd thing, I've heard of the cord rewind on them not working and the cord stays out. I've never heard of one with the problem mine has, and again, this wasn't mentioned, but in the auction on eBay, but it doesn't, so I have to use a chip clip right against the unit. I had to find one that doesn't grab too tight so it doesn't damage the cord, but to hold it out. But anyway, this is a spur of the moment video. I usually do mine during the day and it's 9:36 at night, but I had nothing really better to do, so I thought I'd do a quick video. Normally I don't put stuff down on the floor, I just try to do videos based off of what there is, in the carpet, and I didn't actually put anything down, but I spilled some, I had some, like, breadstick bites, or snack sticks they're called, and I spilled some crumbs on the floor, so there's that, so I figure I might as well vacuum it up and do the video at the same time so you guys can see it. One other slight issue, by the sounds of it, this vacuum isn't in great shape, but it actually works real well. I've had slight issues with the power button. It takes 2 or 3 presses to get it to work. So, overall, I'm not too thrilled, but the vacuum works real well, so I'm going to keep it. I love it, But I just wish that when people say, it's been refurbished and it works great, that they would actually mean it. But anyway, here goes. And there's what I mean. There. Let me start back here by the door. And if you haven't watched my videos, or if I don't remember that I haven't, I'll say it here. Or if you've forgotten. The Fantom Lightning is actually my favorite of the Phantoms. And I'm not really sure why, honestly. I guess I've never really thought of myself as a guy who liked the canister vacuums. I've had a couple, and they worked decently well, but I don't know, I went back to an upright after them, and they weren't like off-brands either. I had a Hoover, before that, the only other I shouldn't say because I've only had one, which was the Hoover, other than my original Fantom Lightning. And I think what I really do like is the extra maneuverability. Like, with the upright, you can't go under the bed. Well, as you can see, I'm not going all the way, but I'm under the bed. Just because you've got the low reach of the power head and so on. Plus, it can be a little annoying to have to pull the vacuum, the main suction motor part behind you. But it's got a decently nice long hose, and oops. That's the other advantage, you don't break the belt because you've got the power switch right on the handle. So, but, they're nice and maneuverable. You can go under things, and also, because the hose has a decent length to it, you can see the vacuums over here. Hose, power head. I'm doing the other side of the room. That's something I really like. The only disadvantage is that the Lightning doesn't have the headlights. That's no big deal. Usually I don't vacuum at night. This is kind of the exception. But even if you do, yeah, you've got lamps in your house, just like I've got them on right now, you know. It's no big deal. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do, and now I'll show you what I picked up real quick. The thing I like about, or another thing I like about it, is that it's kind of like the Cyclone XT. In fact, let me bring this a little closer so that it doesn't fall over when I open it. But to empty it, you've got this little latch here. You press and lift, and that comes up. And because of the clip bag, it won't stay open, so it's kind of hard to do this. But if I were to remove it, it would stay open just fine. But anyway, then you've got this top on top of the canister, so it's not like you're breathing in all the dust straight away. It has time to settle and so on. And yeah. But anyway, this was nice and clean when I started. I meant to show the canister, but first what I will do, I don't want to get this all over my bed, so hopefully it won't fall. But I always wipe off the Cyclone assembly after every use, so all that stuff on there is just from this use. There's a little fuzz, cat hair, dog hair, yeah. But so you can see all that. Then this is the big stuff, though. You can see sand, crumbs. Yeah, there was some that I spilled, like I said, but not that much. Dust, cat hair, carpet fuzz. The inner Cyclone's not really that dirty, although there is some. But this is the thing that always gets me. The rubber seal around the inner Cyclone. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see how it's that color. That's actually dust. And I'm going to be brave here and wipe it with my finger, and you can see that it's actually black rubber there. But that's all dust, and it goes all the way down, as you can see. So, considering I just vacuumed the other day, yeah, this vacuum works real well. Here's an underside view of the canister. You can see inside the inner Cyclone. Actually, there's more dust than I thought on the outside right there of the inner Cyclone for what since that made. As well as there's a lot up there above that thing. You can kind of see. But, so anyway, this is my favorite Fantom. I actually have a second that I've got in storage in case anything happens to the power head, the wand, the hose, or the main unit. I've got, you know, seconds. And, yeah, I'm really happy with it, even though, like I said, I did have a list of complaints, but they were more about the seller, because when you say works great and, you know, it's been refurbished and so on, you don't send it with, first of all, broken parts that weren't mentioned, the HEPA filter not being included, and, you know, that not being mentioned. By the way, this cord might move, but I'm going to take this off now so that I can, and you see, it's plugged in, so it didn't release all the way, but as soon as I removed that clip, it retracted, which it shouldn't do. Yeah, you don't tell people that it's fine and not list that. And this is the small thing, but like I said, it's dusty, and it was right there where the dirty air and so on comes in from the hose into the canister. And yeah, it's no big deal, but when you say it's been refurbished, I expect it to be cleaned up. If you saw the video of the filter queen that I uploaded that I'm trying to sell, or as I've described in my other Fantom videos, I'm not good with vacuums as far as fixing them mechanically, but I take them apart, make sure the brush roll's clean, you know, so on and so forth, and I take a Lysol wipe, or a bunch of them actually, and for example, I'm not going to do it, even though I just did touch dust, but, you know, I'd stick it in there, wipe it around, not in the electronic components, but, you know, something like that, where it can get a little damp and it'll be fine. or even just a dry cloth would have got the dust off there. So, you know, that kind of did aggravate me, but, you know, it's got the pre-filter, which, you know, that's nice because it does prolong the life of the HEPA filter a little. The HEPA filter's right there, you know, that I had to buy separately, which annoyed me, like I said. But anyway, if you have the opportunity to get Fantom Lightning, if you can get any Fantom of the originals, my advice is in this order: the Fantom Lightning, and the only Fury I've had was one of their real light single cyclonic ones, and it actually worked very well, but not quite as well as the original Fantoms. So I can't really say a Fury, although I think that they're very good too. And forgive me, the room is a little bit of a wreck. Two guys living in separate beds, but a bedroom meant for one person. Yeah, it's a wreck. So I've tried cleaning it, it's just not possible, so forgive me. But anyway, back to this. Either a Fantom Lightning #1, in my opinion, but if you don't like canisters or you can't get one, a Fantom Thunder. They work beautifully. A Fantom Fury, I'd say, again, like I said, I've only had the single cyclone, so maybe maybe they're not as good. I just don't know because, you know, I've never had a dual cyclonic Fury, but I'm assuming they're as good as the Thunder. So that could be a tie, or Thunder second, Fury third, and then a Cyclone XT would be fourth. They're good, but they're... Yeah, I showed the Thunder picking up stuff after the Cyclone, so they're the worst of the originals, if you ask me. But anyway, everyone has their own opinions. So this is Fantom Vacuum Fan signing off. Thanks, bye.